we'll wait for Ryan to give us the high sign. We're on. Very good. Thank you, everybody. It's 8 o'clock, and we'd like to welcome you to the Renaissance Zone Authority meeting for today. We have basically 3 action items on the agenda. Agenda item number 1 is to approve the order of agenda. Do I have any further discussion? Otherwise, we would accept a motion for that.
So moved.
Motion?
Mr. Chair, I'll second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Agenda item number 2, approve minutes of the regular meeting of March 24th. They are attached to, and hopefully the people that are joining us online can have a chance to look at that. If there are any changes or corrections, please feel free to speak up. Otherwise, we would accept a motion.
Move to approve.
Motion?
Mr. Chair, I will second again.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Number 3, review application from Epic Gateway East Real Estate, a new construction located at 300 Main Avenue. And with that, we will take it away. Thank you.
So Brian Kanofsky with Epic Gateway Real Estate Holdings LLC is requesting a Renaissance Zone exemption for construction of a mixed-use building at 300 Main Avenue. The intent of the project is to remove the existing underutilized Gateway Mall and construct a new 7-story, 188,310 square foot building with underground and ground floor parking, 20,000 square feet of ground floor commercial and office space, and over 108,000 square feet of for sale condominiums. The construction would begin summer of 2021. The proposed development is in Renaissance Zone Block 29, which has been identified for residential and mixed-use buildings. The project estimates a total capital investment of $31 million, which calculates to approximately $164 per square foot. The application received a 98 out of 100. The applicant has met all required criteria, and the use is consistent with the Renaissance Zone plan. As you can see on your screen, this is a rendering of the proposed building as well as the current building that was approved last year by your commission for a Renaissance Zone exemption. And then here's just another picture of it as well. Staff is recommending approval of the application. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Are there any questions? And from anybody online, if you want to speak up, go ahead. Commissioner Peterson.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. More logistical question, anything else? It's another fabulous project. I think it looks amazing. And I think it's going to be transformational, to say the least, in that location. Again, I'm in love with the frying pan, but so I understand they're relocating, so that's a positive thing for me and my family. We're a salad bar family. But that aside, I'm curious about parking. I know your lot's a little bit tight. Do we have the owner online?
Unfortunately, we do not have him, and he's not
Okay.
in the commission chambers as well.
Are you aware of how they're handling the parking for this facility? And again, I'm all for it. It's a great thing. It's more of a curiosity thing than anything else.
I'm not sure. They are zoned DMU, so they do not have parking requirements as part of their zoning district, but I think they do have underground parking as part of their first building and surface level parking. And then again, with this project, they'll have underground and ground level parking too. Okay. So I'm not sure exactly how much parking they will have per amenity at this point.
And Commissioner Peterson, the block to the west, we have the Island Park ramp that, from the city's perspective, has been very underused. And I know it's about a half a block walk away, but there is a pretty good ramp, and it's essentially available. And so that's, I would say that's another option too. But I think we do all agree with the concern to make sure you have parking. Yep. Especially, I agree with you, it's a great thing, but when you have density, obviously there's going to have a lot of apartments, and when you have commercial there too, it would be interesting, and maybe at the commission meeting they can bring that up just to talk about what their plan is for, when you combine residential and commercial, maybe they have a timing plan or something like that, but I think that would be good to know.
Yeah, I can ask them to bring forward maybe a parking study that they have on site at the commission meeting.
That'd be great. I appreciate that. Any other questions?
Mr. Chair, this is Prakash Matthew. The question I have is, any other tenants in that area impacted by this construction, and how they've been consulted about this?
Unfortunately, I do not know the answer to that. That would be a really great question for the developer who did not make it to this meeting this morning.
And I will say that we'll make sure to have that question brought up at the commission meeting too if it goes forward, because I think that's another legitimate thing. I will say that obviously most of the tenants are their tenants that are going to be moving around. So I mean, I think they've already discussed that, but that is a very good question. Any other comments or questions? Prakash, I don't know if that answers your question very well, but we will, I hope, we will bring that up. Chad?
Yeah, well, Mr. Chair, Prakash, this is Chad Peterson. Anecdotally, like I said, I mentioned the frying pan. I think they have worked directly with the people that are occupying that existing strip mall to relocate them as best they can. So again, it's anecdotal evidence, but I believe they have created those relationships prior and are trying to convey those people in the same spot.
And I do know for
Yeah,
sure. Go ahead. Sorry.
But I want to believe they have. I just want to make sure that that happens, and you responded very well. Thank you.
And I do know for a fact that the frying pan, obviously they've been impacted by this, but I do know they are actually moving to the completed facility. And so I agree with Chad, that's kind of a iconic place for a lot of people to have brunch or breakfast at some point. We won't say what time all the time, but it's kind of a regular spot. And so we're glad that they're staying in downtown Fargo for sure.
I studied a lot there when I was younger, Mr. Chairman.
I studied a lot there too, Chad. So
That's my air quotes as well, sir.
I think we've all agreed what happened in the past stays in the past. All right, any other comments or questions? Otherwise, we'll accept a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I'd make a motion to approve.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Rashani seconds.
We have a motion and a second. Any further comments or questions? All those in favor say aye.
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 All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And that completes that. Number 4 is other business and public comments. Do we have any other comments? I would like to thank everybody for attending this morning. It's 8:07. So, and I'm the temporary, our chair was unable to make it. The deputy chair was unable to make it. So unfortunately that was me, but I do have a good track record of ending meetings fairly quickly, and it's 8:08. And so thank everybody for coming, and we are adjourned.